people used ice from lakes and rivers to help keep food cold. It was thousands of years later before the refrigerator was invented, but the human desire to have chilled treats has always been the same. Today we sneak downstairs for a midnight snack, open the icebox and ask, "You tried that?" You tried that. Cold snacks. I'm Nick Nowak from my pals Chad Hancock.
Howdy.
Nick Geiger.
Fellas, what's cooler than being cool?
Ice cold.
That's right. That's what we're doing today.
Okay. I had a question based on your intro because I was listening closely to your intro and wanted to see if there was anything I could discuss based on your intro.
A lot of history in that.
So this is gonna make me sound really stupid, but last summer I was thinking, because it was getting hot, and you talked about the invention of the refrigerator, right?
Yeah.
And so my question was, why don't they have like a reverse refrigerator, right? Because the whole idea of the refrigerator is it draws the heat out and puts it out, right? So like they have air conditioning, but you have to hook the air conditioner up to your wall, right? Like it has to draw air in and turn it cold. How come you can't just have a device that you set in the middle of the room, makes the whole room cold? I'm not talking about a fan. I'm talking about a reverse refrigerator.
What?
So, what? Yeah,
you're talking about an air conditioner, like a portable air conditioner.
But air conditioners, you have to draw air in from outside.
And you just wanted to push out warm air so that only cold air is left?
I just wanted to, like the refrigerator stores the... This is going awful. The refrigerator stores the cold air inside the refrigerator, right? So I want to store the hot air inside the refrigerator, and then the rest of the room becomes cold. What do you think?
So recently my wife was looking for a pair of jeans, and
I mean, we've been hard up for intro topics. This is a reach and a half here.
Yeah, let's talk about pants.
What you're describing is like a freezer. The whole house would need to be a freezer. It retains the cold inside it.
A meat locker.
I just didn't want to drill a hole in my wall for an air conditioner. That's all. All right, go ahead.
Wait, because you said you don't have AC, right? Because where you live.
Well, we do now. We bought a.
Okay.
Yeah. We bought a window unit when we were gonna have to start working from home.
But places there don't have central air. It's not like a common thing.
Yeah, nobody in San Francisco has central air.
Do you not need it because of the weather? Or no?
Yeah, right. It rarely gets hot enough that you would need it. So. Yeah.
All right. So
there you go.
Fashion.
Phew, all right. Go off to a blazing start.
Talking cold air inventions is always in fashion. It never goes out of fashion. So I've heard this from multiple women who I know. The new trend, now we're 40 years old. The new trend for younger women, if you've seen it or not, is like a mom jean type of look, right? It's like more of a high-waisted, like not tight around the legs type of look. And this is like,
I take your word for
upsetting to women our age because they've been on skinny jeans the whole time, right? They became, and at some point you just go out of fashion, right? Like at some point you have to decide as an adult, am I going to keep trying to stay in fashion and look younger, or do I just wear the stuff I've been wearing my whole life? Was there any point in your guys' life when you felt like you were trying to follow a fashion trend?
You are talking to a guy who wore a bunch of like Animaniacs t-shirts in high school, Far Side t-shirts in college. So definitely not me, but I have had, I'm pretty sure, like basically the same wardrobe for a decade plus now, which I didn't even realize until I was like going back and looking at some old vacation photos, and I'm like, oh, I still have all of those t-shirts and wear them regularly. They're like a lot more faded now or whatever. And like, I wear the same pairs of pants. Like I was just trying to buy some new pants, right? Like some of my pants are getting old and I finally need some new pants. And I'm probably just going to buy the exact same pairs of pants that I had bought 5 years ago.
I remember you wearing a lot of cargo pants when we were.
Right. The Chad is like cargo pants like humorous T-shirt and maybe a baseball cap. And if it's cold out, like a hoodie.
Yeah. Most of my T-shirts aren't really humorous anymore, although I do have a couple that are still
very
kind
serious
of funny.
Ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
Martin
Like
Luther King's speech
one
on the front or something.
There's one where somebody's like, "What is the meaning of life?" Right, that kind of thing. And then there's another one that's like an entire Roe v. Wade summary on it. It's very serious stuff.
Classic serious.
Reverse refrigerator tea that you have.
Yeah, it's a whole equation about how the reverse refrigerator would work.
The blueprints for a reverse refrigerator.
So, like, for example,
that's my fave.
The shorts I've got, summer coming up, so time to bust out the shorts that I bought. I don't know how many years ago, like lose track of the years, but they were like plaid-ish type of shorts.
Yeah,
Those were
popular then.
And now the trend is that you're supposed to only have like a solid color short, right? Not pocketed, like not a cargo short or anything. And so I do think I try to, I still basically wear the old stuff, but if I go to buy a new pair of shorts, like it's time, I'll try to buy something that looks updated. Geiger, do you pay attention at all?
Well, no, I don't know jack shit about what's popular. I do know. I feel
like what's popular in Wisconsin. Badgers.
I've got
tees,
multiple Aaron Rodgers jerseys. So I'm covered, yeah.
Packers stuff.
Metallica. It's mandatory. There's a lot of like. I feel like when I was working in the city, I was bombarded with a lot because it's a lot of young people. It's a lot of like yuppie city people, and they're all like got the latest fashion. So I always looked like someone's dad. I was just wearing jeans and like a dress shirt and be like, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
And some of my coworkers would spend a lot of money on clothes. And I just don't like spending money on myself. If I'm spending money on myself, it's either like usually food or like drink or entertainment. I just don't like going to the store and seeing like an $80 shirt. I'm just like, why? Like, I just don't care enough. And so I feel like, and I also don't like throwing out clothes. So I do have a lot of clothes that were fashionable in the year in which they were purchased that I just also continue wearing because I refuse to throw it away. Right. And then I'll continue to get new stuff because Betsy will buy stuff for me or my family or whatever. But they're just not stuff that like I'll also just continue to wear the old stuff because it's like, who is this for?
Yeah,
I'm not impressing anyone with
how much is because
palette.
we're married.
Like, who gives a shit?
And,
like, that's absolutely part of it.
Pretty much none of it for me.
Yeah. But I mean, like. There's a lot of things that would change if I wasn't married. I would probably not eat like shit. I would probably shave once in a while. I'd probably shower more than
spank all over the house instead of just in the corner of the bathroom.
Right. Yeah, spanking thankfully has not gone out of fashion for some time. I'm on the cutting edge of spank trends.
Yeah, they don't care. You want to spank with plaid on or solid colors? Doesn't matter. Just spank away.
Right.
Well, once in a while we'll have friends. I feel like that'll be like, oh, you don't. That's not in fashion anymore. I'm like, I don't give a shit. Like, who cares? Who is looking at me?
Your friends, clearly.
Yeah.
There's a couple things that I do. Like, I think I'm aware of. Like, I generally pay no attention to it, but like, I know I'm not supposed to wear socks and sandals, right? Like, that's a common one that you're not supposed to do, and so I try to adhere to that. Like, I'll wear it around the house, but I'll try to adhere to that going out. So I think,
or like no assless chaps after Memorial Day. That's a common
right
to follow.
But I don't know. There's some like that though, like the assless chaps one that you just get old enough and you're like, I don't feel like changing.
Do what's comfortable.
Right.
I mean, it doesn't help for me that like my work when I was going into work has zero dress code. You know, like I work with I used to work with this guy that would wear the exact same like dark gray sweatshirt with dark gray sweatpants. Maybe it wasn't the exact same one, but that was what he wore every day. Like it was the same thing. And like they were so like ratty. All the pairs were like ratty and covered in sweat stains and all this other stuff. And then slippers is like what he would wear around the office. And like also you might be surprised to hear biggest fucking neck beard of all time. but like, I mean, nobody cares, right? So like, even when I'm wearing my like cargo pants and like reverse refrigeration tee, like I'm still kind of like dressed up compared to some people.
Tell me if you're old enough for this yet you're going outside, like out to get a newspaper or something in front of your house. Would you do it shirtless? Are you an old enough man to walk out with no shirt on?
Are you?
I don't.
You're out there
I would walk out.
Sans shirt?
Yeah, like if I was going to get the mail or something, it was the middle of summer and I was like walking around, it was warm.
Lou Ferrigno over here, ladies and gentlemen. Just fucking strutting his stuff.
I'm basically never shirtless.
Yeah.
You shower with the shirt
or whatever. Yeah, shower and like swimming, and like that's about it, right? Like if other than that, like as soon as I get out of the shower, I know people who will like after they get out of the shower, maybe they like to like sit around in their underwear or sit around naked for like, I don't know, a couple hours or something like that. Like I immediately underwear and like pajamas on after the shower, or like underwear, full clothes, whatever it is, you know. I don't know. I'm not comfortable with the get too cold with the shirt off.
See, my problem is, like I sometimes do wear socks with sandals because it's still like I want to be warm out, but like if I'm wearing shorts, I still have to like tuck my dick into my socks somewhere, right? Like you got to wear socks so you have somewhere to put it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's.
I'd probably not wear shorts in that scenario. It's actually a huge burden.
Really
on my life.
gross.
No, it's like I try to limit my shirtless time period. Because I'm not like super thrilled with my slightly melted ice cream cone shape, and also I'm like pale as pale can be. Like it will be blinding for anyone standing next to me because I'm pretty.
But then you can never not be pale.
I got a pale W.
If you're gonna forever have the shirt on.
Sure. Who's that hurting? I don't. I'll tell my wife to wear sunglasses. My wife is the palest person. She's like practically translucent, so it's like not a problem in our house to be pale.
Yeah, it's hurting those of us who just imagined you without your shirt on, which is me and Novak.
Right. I imagine. Come here.
Now I'm scarred for life. This.
Yeah, let the listeners know. Describe your body for the listeners, okay?
All right. Well, it's currently glistening. Picture like a bowl of mayonnaise in like saran wrap and just jiggle it around. That's kind of what I got going on right now.
Actually,
tell us about all your moles.
This is legit something I'm curious about because I know some people use a ton of lotion. Like I'm not a big lotion person. Some people use it a lot. Yeah. More so women for sure. And if it's men, it seems to be like on hands only. Do you guys make a joke? I'm not talking about.
Tell us, Novak, when do you use it?
I'm talking about legit lotioning of any other part of your body.
Yeah. Time to take the socks off and get to work. I actually did start using it. I don't take care of my body at all. My wife has been telling me for some time to like, I'm just like a sack of shit. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like my wife has told me to use lotion because like it's good for you and moisturize. I don't care at all. But I have started using it when I get out of the shower because I was finding that like for some reason, I don't know if it's the water we have. I tried changing soaps. I tried changing like washcloths or loofahs or whatever we use, but I would come out of the shower and my legs and my biceps were like super itchy and I didn't know why. So maybe it was like slightly like an eczema type thing. So I started using like a lotion to like not be itchy as shit, but it's not because of like any sort of cosmetic or skincare.
I see you lotioning up those popping biceps.
Yeah, I think it's partially because the skin gets stretched out so often from when I'm just ripping curls at the gym.
Right.
And then I take a shower right after, and it's like, oh, my arms are sore. I better lotion up so they glisten when I walk out.
Right.
Like, look at that guy with huge biceps and yet still a large beer gut. I'm very confused what his workout routine is.
Chad, you lotion up?
I never used to do any of that stuff until we got a dog, and I was taking him for like late night walks. As you know, I'll take him for like a 10 o'clock walk, and at 10 o'clock in San Francisco every night it's dropped to like 40 degrees year round. So like my hands started getting super chapped because of that. So then I had to lotion my hands up at night.
Was that also chapping your ass, having to put lotion on?
Yeah. Chapping my ass, chapping my hands. And I guess my schlong must have been super chapped because that thing's lotion to crazy every single day. So I don't know. It had nothing to do with walking my dog. That was just
time to walk the old dog, if you know what I'm saying.
Every night at 10 o'clock, I'm walking my dog outside. Just down the street.
Are you a moisturizer kind of guy?
No, I don't.
Come on, and tell us.
I sort of got into like when I got the tattoos, like the first few weeks you have to keep them like lotioned up a lot. So I notice it more, and like certain times of the year my skin will feel dry. I'll use it a little. But yeah, there's definitely I think it's more women will just go to town with the lotion, like just go everywhere with it.
Wait, so how many tattoos then do you have on your penis? Because from what I understand, that's where you put all your lotion.
Correct. Use the entire bottle. There's none left for the tattoos, really.
I can get 2 bottles.
They gave me lotion at the tattoo parlor, and then I came back and my tattoo was all infected and dried and crusty. The lotion bottle was empty.
They're like, didn't you use it? And I'm like, oh, I used it.
Great. Well, we got no one's listening anymore now.
We got through the intro.
All right. Let's
anyway, about that icebox concept.
Yeah, the icebox. Okay, we're gonna eat 3 cold snacks. We're gonna rate them on a 5-point scale. I love dat, like dat, indifferent to dat, dislike dat, and hate dat. And we're gonna now go get them snacks. Okay, so the first one we're gonna eat is the Outshine Fruit Bar. It's a grape flavor. There's a bunch of flavor of these Outshine bars, all different fruit varieties. But Geiger, this is the one Geiger picked. Geiger, any story here?
No, we just had 2 kind of dairy-based snacks, and so I thought, let's try something a little different. Also because my kids really like popsicles, and it's something that I ate a lot as a kid and got away from as an adult, but I do kind of like them when like the kids have them. I'll grab one, and they're a good summer treat, so I thought I'd try one again. And grape is an underrated flavor of things.
It's an excellent flavor for things, yeah.
Yeah. Especially
these types of things. So it's like kind of wide.
Yeah.
Right? Almost like I always think of popsicles as maybe half this width. Is that crazy? But I guess I haven't eaten a lot of popsicles lately.
It's not like the stick popsicle. It's more like the ice cream bar popsicle.
Yeah. It's like fudgicle sized.
Yeah.
It's definitely, it's like a heavier fruit content than a lot of popsicles, which just taste like flavored water. But this tastes definitely more fruity.
Do you guys have a favorite popsicle that you ate a lot? Like we had a lot of Freezy Pops growing up and stuff, and we had a lot of fudgicles.
Yeah, I never ate like fruit popsicles. It was always like, like Haagen-Dazs, like chocolate covered ice cream bars or whatever those things are called, and like ice cream sandwiches, those types of stuff.
Yeah, we had a ton of we called them freeze pops too, but it was like the flavor ice,
right?
Where you cut the top with the scissors.
Yeah, those are all right.
I remember us getting popsicle boxes that were like mixed. It was like 3 flavors in one, and there would always be a flavor no one liked. It would be like the whole box full of banana flavored popsicles in the freezer for 6 months after because no one wanted to eat them.
Right.
I never much cared for it. One of the super popular one is the like the red, white, and blue one, Bomb Pop.
Yeah.
Never much cared for those.
Same.
My dad used to always have in the house a supply of banana twin pops, and though they were gross as hell. Yeah, real gross.
Did your dad like them, or he just got them because he thought you liked them?
No, he was just for himself.
We weren't allowed to touch them.
Right.
Don't touch this gold.
An underrated like ballpark food, like when I go to a baseball game, they sell those like lemon chills, which is essentially like a popsicle just in a cup. And I really like those. It's usually because it's kind of hot out when you're watching baseball. And I remember I would get one for my son when he started going. He would sit still and pay attention for at least 2 innings before wanting to go to the playground.
Yeah, pro tip for parents. When you're taking your kid to the baseball game, the shaved ice is a winner. And try to tell the guy to give you the coldest, most frozen one in there, and just watch them chip away to get little slivers of lemonade flavor for like 4 straight innings, as opposed to like some other things which they'll devour quick and then they'll just ask you for something else. So
keeps their mouth occupied, keeps them occupied, instead of having to hear like, "Wow, when is it done? I want to go to the playground."
Right.
Shouldn't you just have left them, to babysit themselves locked in the closet so you could enjoy the game by yourself?
Yeah.
That was option 2, yeah.
I usually find there's always one stand with the reverse refrigerator, and then it definitely keeps it a bit cooler.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, all the shaved ice in the whole stadium is cold thanks to that reverse refrigerator.
The players are wearing long sleeves and gloves trying to...
This is a solution to global warming here, I think. We just turn the sun into a reverse refrigerator.
I don't think you understand how that works at all. We all going to die.
All right, Geiger.
Like a Bond villain's bad reason to kill everybody. The sun shall turn into a giant refrigerator box.
No, Mr. Bond, I don't expect you to talk. I expect you to watch while I turn the sun into a reverse refrigerator.
I expect you to put on mom jeans. No. All right. I think this is good.
I expect you to lotion up your cock before I slice it with this laser. Or whatever he does. Anyways,
what Bond movie was that?
In Goldfinger, isn't Bond tied to a chair and the laser is coming up and it's gonna slice him in half starting with the schwanz?
Yeah, and he says something, I expect you to die.
Yeah, it's no, I don't expect you to talk, I expect you to die, right? Yeah.
It's not slicing off his cock was what the supervillain was doing.
And what is the point to that particular setup? If that's happening to you, are you really are your balls the biggest concern to you if it's going to slice through your own body?
Oh, I wish he would start with my skull.
Yeah. Well, I do wish he'd start with the skull. It'd be less painful. You're dead right away.
Save my balls. Maybe they'll get jerked off one last time as I'm dying.
What?
Wow. It's a really elaborate villain scheme.
Uh-huh.
Quickly, we have excess lotion. Use it on Bond. All right. This popsicle.
Yeah.
Popsicle?
There's been plenty of obstacles in this podcast already. But no.
Of all the things said, I was really questioning your pronunciation of popsicle.
Right.
Let's let people think that was the problem with this podcast.
Chad's been really on point with all those weird scientific theories, but Geiger can't talk.
Yeah, reverse refrigerator is a good idea, but this motherfucker can't say popsicle. Unsubscribe.
Right. This obstacle. No. This grape popsicle is good. I think it's very tasty, and I think...
Wow, you almost finished it off.
I'm eating the whole thing. I'm kind of hungry, but... I think it's good in that, I kind of like that it's got more of an actual fruit flavor. You can tell it tastes like actual grape and not like the grape candy flavor, right? Or whatever, the grape popsicle flavor that every other grape flavored thing is. It's just purple. This is, you can tell it's actual fruit juice that's involved. And to me, it tastes good. I like it. It's like a tartar kind of flavor. It's appropriately good. I mean, it doesn't fall apart. It's got it stays on the stick pretty well. There's not much else. It's a popsicle. I don't have much else to get into.
A low bar for a popsicle.
The stick is pretty sturdy. The wood
fall apart in my hand.
Guys, I've been holding this popsicle for about, 5 minutes. Not one splinter in my hand. The wood is perfectly sanded down. This is good. It's a solid like that. There's nothing wrong, nothing to dislike about this pot. This boils down to, does it taste bad? And it doesn't. And so I'm sorry. I like it.
Waving that fucking thing around everywhere.
I'm just fucking gesticulating.
Yeah. All right, Chad.
Trying to feed that popsicle to your microphone. So I actually wish it tasted a little more like grape. I get what you guys are saying. It doesn't taste like a grape jelly bean or something like that. Or even really like grape Kool-Aid. It does taste like grape juice, but I wish there was a little bit stronger of a grape flavor there, because grape is such a great flavor in these types of things, right? But it was pretty good. It was certainly better than I thought it was going to be. And didn't get a single splinter, and the popsicle held together great, so
Perfect.
That.
I I'm a
me
little
your fingers.
surprised. I disagree
How many
with you
splinters?
guys.
How many splinters do you have?
I've got 3 splinters. Wait, did you guys lotion up your popsicle stick before?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I did. Mm-hmm.
I see a stick, I lotion it. That's my MO.
This popsicle did not outshine my expectation. I know this is a better fruit flavor. I understand that. But I like a regular popsicle flavor better. I don't think if it was a very hot day, I would want to eat this. I'd want the more watery tasting popsicle. I don't think I'd go to this at all for a cold dessert. I would never buy this and want to have it. I'm actually going to give it a dislike dat. Not a big fan.
Dislike?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Wow.
Not sorry, actually. You know what? I'm not sorry. I'm just through apologizing to you.
Sorry, not sorry.
I am so fucking offended right now.
So 2 likes and a dislike. Pretty good
Ding.
score. Ding. Let's
Who just rang the bell? I was confused.
Oh yeah?
Ring the
we're
bell,
doing now, guys?
Rolls and suckers.
I'm not sorry. Let's go. All right. Next we've got the Ben & Jerry's Netflix and Chilled, which
Hell yeah.
right off the bat, great name for the ice cream. I give them credit for it.
It is.
It is?
I like it. I like it. I like some
Dumb
of their names.
sex joke is a
I
great
think
name.
it sucks.
Yeah. It's peanut butter ice cream with sweet and salty pretzel swirls and fudge brownies. A lot going on there.
Yeah, but that's
Wow.
Ben and Jerry's, right? Like every time there's like shitloads going on in it.
It is very peanut buttery.
Ooh. Do you guys think Ben & Jerry's has enough in it? I always feel like it's a bit small of a serving to get. Like when I buy it, it's nice that you can try a lot of different flavors, but I like to buy a bigger container of ice cream. That may just be because there's 4 people in my house.
I almost never get Ben and Jerry's actually, and I don't know why that is. Because they have flavors I like, right? Like I like that Americone Dream flavor. That was the Stephen Colbert flavor for a while. That was pretty good, but I don't know. I just never end up buying it because usually I want like a more plain flavor. Like I want a cookies and cream,
right?
Or I want just like a straight up vanilla or something.
They do have a lot of stuff going on. I was just saying Novak before that I have never really had Ben & Jerry's before actually, and then we bought this one and I bought another one because it looked good while I was there and it was unbelievable. It was something like I can't remember now. It was like cookies and brownie and like something peanut butter. It was really good. And so I've been buying more of it, but I will agree, no, especially with the family. Like if the kids all want to try some of this, it's basically one shot and one night and then it's over.
Guy, are you eating it straight out of the pint?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, me too.
But you're not going to... But you're going to eat that whole pint?
No,
my family can
they can
deal with it.
Oh.
I kiss my wife on the mouth, Chad. We're like all the way
No,
up
I
her
just...
face.
Yeah, sure. And explain the empty lotion bottle.
Look, sometimes she'll help me lotion up my penis so I can go jerk off by myself.
I don't taste it. I'm trying to find the pretzel. It says pretzel swirls, but
I found a brownie area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say that is one complaint is like the top is almost all just plain ice cream. I'm having to dig to find the mix-ins.
All right, Chad, you're starting. What do you think?
Let me just finish it off here. So I've been wanting to try this flavor for a while. Normally, I'm not a big peanut butter ice cream fan. You know, I think I'd rather have chocolate ice cream with like a peanut butter mix-in. And I barely got any pretzels here. So maybe I should have just had the pint in front of me instead of scooping it out into a bowl. And so that I could like dig in and just be a true slob. But you know, there were some bites there that were really, really good, right? Like when I got just a little bit of a pretzel in one bite, I think. And then when that chocolate was in there too, with the peanut butter ice cream, that was a fantastic bite. I'm going back and forth here. I think I'm just going to stick with a very, very high like that. I think it is really, really good. I would like a little bit more mix-in, or really what I would like is the reverse with chocolate ice cream and peanut butter mixes. But
really, what I would like is an entirely different ice cream.
Yeah, but I think this is pretty tasty. I think you can do a lot worse here.
Okay, which would more fill your dream? The reverse Netflix and chilled, or the reverse refrigerated?
I'm pretty sure the reverse Netflix and chilled exists already, right? Like there's so even so, still give me the chilled and Netflix, or whatever it's called.
I think I'm just maybe I'm being a little picky about the ice cream here.
Wow.
I don't love pretzels and ice cream. That's not what I would shoot for, but I didn't taste a ton of them. This is not bad. What hurts it is the ice cream is too peanut buttery, and it stops me from.
I agree.
Stops me from wanting to eat a lot of it. It's sort of making me like thirstier than I want ice cream to make me. So it doesn't taste bad. I just would never reach for this ice cream. There's 100 other ones I would reach for over it. The brownie tastes good when I get to the brownie, but it still can't overcome the overwhelming peanut butter ice cream flavor. So I'm going to give it an indifferent to that. Geiger, what do you think?
It tastes good. And I agree with Chad when you get the bite that has like the brownie part, like it's like some of the peanut butter ice cream with the brownie. That's fantastic. It really does taste really good. I also did not find a single pretzel in my entire exploration. In fact, I ate probably more of it than I intended to because I was trying to find a pretzel. I do agree. In the peanut butter flavor, I was nervous about eating just peanut butter ice cream. But it is better. I feel like it's almost like saltier, so it's not that like sickly sweet peanut butter flavor that it is in a lot of stuff. So it's high quality peanut butter ice cream, which I appreciate. I just think it's too much. I agree it's too much peanut butter. Man, I'm torn. I am going to still give it a low level like that. I still can't say I didn't like the ice cream. I will admit I probably can't eat a ton of it, but I probably also shouldn't. So that's fine. I can have like a scoop and that's good. But it could have been better with more of a better like ratio.
It does still take the lead with 2 legs and an indifferent. And you know what time it is? Time for segment.
Time for the segment bell.
Wow, that's great. Okay, so
he said dismissively.
Yeah. Okay, so we've a theme that we visited often in the past on this show, especially in like Halloween episodes, but other times as well, is sort of like the generic versions of things, right? And we've talked about generic foods in the past, like we talked about, like there was the hamburger partner was for hamburger helper, and some of those other ones. So we're gonna go back and look at some more generic things tonight. We're not just limiting it here to just foods. I've got 3 different categories, 2 lists in each category, and we'll go through and just real quick rapid fire, see how many you can get. I'll give you the generic name. You guys tell me what this is a version of. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
All right. So Novak, since you were ringing the bell, I will let you pick for the first category if you want list A or list B, and then Geiger gets to pick if he wants to go first or second.
I'll take list A.
List A. Geiger, you want to go first or second?
B. I will go second.
Okay. Novak first with list A. So our first category here, it's a warm-up list, very short, only 4 each. These are restaurants slash shops. Okay, so like generic rip-off versions of restaurants.
Are these real
shops.
Things or ones that you made up?
These are real things. Yes, real things that exist. I found pictures of all of these on the internet, and some of them are very funny. All right.
I'm ready.
Here we go. 4 things. Restaurant slash shop. Here we go. First up. Pizza Hat.
Pizza Hut.
There's a place called Pizza Hat.
Next one. Duffin Dagels.
Duffin Dagels? What? Is there a place called Muffin Bagels? Dunkin' Donuts. I don't know.
Dunkin' Donuts, that's right.
It's really
it's a
called
Dunkin'
Duffin Dagels?
Yeah, it's a Dunkin' Donuts ripoff in Spain. Okay, the next one. This is a little tricky. Sunny day, and I'll give you a hint. Sunny and day are smashed together in one word. So, sunny day.
Sunny day. Ooh, I'm going to kick myself when I hear this one. Sunny day. I don't know.
It's a Subway.
Oh.
And then, all right, last one. 7-12.
The sequel.
7-Eleven. Is there really a 7-12?
Yeah. Okay. Geiger, you're up for restaurants/shops. Here's list B. Starting with Sunbucks.
Starbucks.
Yeah. MFC.
MFC. AMC Theater? No.
No.
I don't know.
It's for KFC.
Oh.
And the MFC stands for My Favorite Chicken.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, it's like Missouri fried chicken or something.
Yeah.
Next up,
Michigan fried chicken.
Madonal.
McDonald's.
Last one, 111.
7-Eleven?
Yeah,
Or is that the knockoff of the band 311?
Right.
Okay, great. So we're tied up after the first category. Now we're moving into the second category. This is toys. Toys. Toys and games, I should say. Geiger, do you want list A or list B?
I'll try A this time.
Okay, and Novak, you want to go first or second?
Well, I'll just go second, I guess. We'll just switch roles.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Geiger, toys. First up, Star Knight.
Star Knight. Like Rainbow Bright? No, I don't know. That's not right.
No, that's Darth Vader. Generic
What?
Darth Vader toy, and he's riding like a little rocket ship kind of thing.
So completely inaccurate.
All right, next one. Anna Montana.
Hannah Montana?
Mhm.
Okay.
Next one. 4 in a line.
4 in a line?
Mhm.
Fuck. Connect 4.
Connect 4, that's right.
Nice.
All right.
Okay. Next one. Robert Kopp.
Robert Kopp?
Mm-hmm.
Robert
Bob Cobb.
Bob Cap here. Robbie Cap. Robert. Oh, RoboCop?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, RoboCop. You got it.
Jesus.
All right, two more.
Robert Cop.
All right. New style Ninja Tortoise.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a new style of Ninja Tortoise.
Last one. Convert-a-bots.
Transformers.
Yeah.
This is
All
wild.
right, you got... It is wild.
Isn't GoBots already like a cheap knockoff of Transformers?
Yeah. GoBots already, yeah. Mm-hmm. So maybe Convert-a-bots is actually a GoBots ripoff. I'm not sure.
Okay.
All right, here are your 6, Novak.
Mm-hmm.
First up, ill-tempered birds.
Angry Birds.
Mm-hmm. Next one, sea battle.
Sea Battle.
Oh, I bet you know this.
Battleship.
That's right. You got it. Next up, arm and hatchet.
Ooh, the old Arm and Hatchet.
I just realized this one's not really a toy.
Is this Arm & Hammer baking soda?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah,
I don't know why
I thought
put
so
that
too.
in
I'm like,
the toys
what?
category. Oops.
She had a sad
What
childhood.
the hell's
You got to play with a box of-
are you giving to your daughter?
She just shakes it around. That's her only toy, is shaking a box of Arm & Hammer. Okay, but the rest are toys. I only fucked up there one time. All right. Special Man.
Special Man. Superman?
That's right. This one's so good. Okay. Amicable Herculean.
What? Amicable? Amicable Herculean.
You'll never get
Incredible
this one.
Hulk.
It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
What? In what country?
I don't know, but the picture, it was like these two turtles and they were wearing like karate outfits or whatever, like with the full like belts and stuff.
They are extremely amicable. I gotta be
Yeah,
honest about that.
I think so. Okay, last one. Nightmare Fetty, and it's spelled Feddy.
Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, that's right.
1, 2 fatties coming for you.
Okay, last one here. This is the category of groceries, snacks, drinks, basically something you'd buy in a grocery store is everything here. And there's 9 items in this list, so for each of you. Okay, so Novak, again, you want list A or B?
I'll take A.
All right, and Geiger, you want to go first or second?
We'll keep swinging it around. You can go
All
first.
Right. Here we go, Novak. J's.
And this is a J's?
Something you might find in a grocery
J's
store.
is a real product.
Yeah, I've eaten J's.
None of these are fake.
Is J's a Lay's ripoff?
Yes, it is. Okay, next one. Butter, it's not! Exclamation point.
Can't believe it's not butter.
That's right. Thick mints.
What'd you say?
Ugh.
Thick mints?
Yeah.
Thick mints.
No, I love my mints extra fucking thick.
Thick
Like
mints.
thick, veiny mint. Like girthy mint in your mouth.
Yeah. Junior mints.
No, they are a ripoff of Thin Mints Girl Scout cookies.
No.
Oh,
Famous
not thin?
grocery store product.
Okay, next one. H and H.
M&M.
Mm-hmm.
That's terrible.
Wow.
Next one is Snipers.
Wow.
An awesome candy of snipers.
Snipers.
Wait, Chad, this is also a candy. You didn't screw this one up
Snickers.
too, right? This isn't.
Yeah, that's right. It's Snickers. Yeah, it is a candy. It is not a unit of the Special Forces.
Nothing satisfies like a sniper. What?
Guppies.
Goldfish.
Mm-hmm. Cat Cot.
You gotta say that carefully.
Yeah. Cat.
Oh, I know this.
Cat. Does the cat sleep? Am I thinking of that wrong?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cat. Oh, Kit Kat.
Yeah.
Cat bed.
Okay, so the next one, I don't know exactly how it's pronounced. Probably, but it's basically in all caps, TCC space TCC.
What?
Like that?
Man, I'm trying to think of a product
Think-
that has the same, word two times in a
spelling.
row. I don't know. Nothing's coming to mind.
Is Tic Tacs.
Oh,
Oh.
Okay, last but not least, unbelievable, this is not butter.
can't believe it's that butter again.
Is this just, I can't believe it's not butter, just translated wrong in other countries?
Okay. All right, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those.
You did well.
All right, Geiger. So you got to get at least
Pressure's
7
on
here to
here,
win this
Geiger.
game. Here we go. All right. First up,
Oh boy.
and again, I don't know how to exactly to pronounce
Hit
this.
the
so I
one
will
in the
spell it
middle,
after
Rack.
the word.
Wait a minute. So I'm starting with one you don't even know how to say?
Yeah. I'll try my best. Doobie Mont. So it's it's spelled
Do better.
Doubie MLNT.
Double mint?
Mm-hmm. Next one. Could it be butter?
Really? God, I got a better patent on that formula for it. I can't believe it's not butter.
Okay, next one. Cocoa peanut butter spheres.
Oh. Oh, ooh. Cocoa peanut butter spheres? Reese's peanut butter cup?
Ooh, no.
Or Cocoa Puffs?
They're Reese's Puffs.
Oh, yeah. I was torn between. It could have been either one.
That was a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Honey Nut Scooters.
Honey Nut Cheerios?
That's right. Energade.
Enter what?
Or maybe it's Energade. Energade or... Yeah.
Or Powerade, yeah.
Gatorade. Borneo.
It's a country? Borneo.
Jason Borneo.
It's a takeoff of a snack? The Borneo Identity? Is it a VHS copy? Borneo. Oreo?
Yep, Oreos.
Oh, nice.
Jeez.
Wait, how many has he got? I know he's still ahead by a point, but
He's got 5.
okay.
And there's 3 left. So you can only if you get all of these right, you win. If you miss one, it's a tie.
Oof.
All right. And you might miss this one. This one's tough. Crust.
Jesus. Oh, Crest toothpaste?
Yeah. Okay, this one actually is tough. Take it.
Take it? Whew. Take it.
I feel like I'm probably going to wish I came up with a tiebreaker.
Take 5?
No, it is also a generic Kit Kat.
Take it.
All right.
Terrible name.
Last one, and this is the hardest one in the entire thing. Wow! I totally thought this was butter.
I can't believe that's not butter.
Yeah, that's it. All right, we have a tie. Well done.
A tie.
All right. Make up another version.
I can't believe it's not butter.
And we'll try to figure out who can shout it faster.
How many? I can't believe it's not butter there were on these lists.
All right, let's eat the cheese here before Geiger shits his pants, as he says.
It's going to brown out. It's just going to be terrible because I had to eat more of that ice cream than I thought.
Oh, yeah, you had to.
I had to. I was trying to find the pretzels.
This is the Laughing Cow spreadable cheese wedges, and so you can spread it. I was talking to our regular guest Allison about this. She said, "What are you trying?" I said, "Wedges." And she said, "Well, you have to spread that on something." And we had a debate, and I looked it up, and on their website it does say you can spread it or eat it alone. So we're gonna eat it alone. You get the taste of it. This is just the original one. If you haven't seen these, it comes in a circle package, and then within the package there are 8 triangles of cheese.
Now, serious question to you guys. So how often as a snack have you had just a wedge of cream cheese? Is that what this is, cream cheese?
I don't think it's cream cheese.
I mean, it's cream cheese-esque, you know?
Yeah.
I will have just cheese as a snack, right? Like we'll get some cheddar and I'll just like slice off some of it for a snack or some Gruyere or something like that. But I'm just not just gonna like shovel cream cheese in my mouth.
This looks like a combination of cheddar, semi-soft, and Swiss cheese, and other stuff.
Well, Allison was right. We probably should have spread it on something.
You can spread it onto our Ben & Jerry's.
I ate all my Ben & Jerry's.
What? Oh, you put it in a bowl. Oh
I put it in a bowl. I'll spread it on this grape popsicle. I mean, grapes and cheese probably goes good together, right?
Is it kind of off-putting just to eat a big old hunk of this? Like have this big hunk of cream cheese in your mouth? Like
yup.
Consistency?
Nah.
I mean, I know everyone in Wisconsin is telling me to fuck off right now that is listening, but I'm a city boy now.
Oh, you're spooning it.
Yeah, I used my ice cream spoon because I don't know what am I just bite into it.
Ooh,
I guess I could.
all right. Yeah, this is probably not going to be fair because it should probably be spread on something.
Well, it's your fault. You picked it.
Yeah, it is my fault. I've seen my wife have these, and I'm sure she put them on something. But we ate a big old mouthful of creamy cheese.
Mm.
Yeah, it's like shooting cheese whiz into your mouth.
Yeah.
It is.
I was trying to eat that popsicle to get the flavor out of my mouth, and it's been so long since we opened the popsicle that now it is falling apart, and it just fell. It broke off the stick and like fell in my lap.
You got
all
two
over the
splinters.
floor.
Yeah, I see you got splinters now.
Yeah.
I know,
lesser
so many
popsicle
splinters.
would have already disintegrated.
I might have to downgrade it. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, so this cheese, I think, is not a bad quality cheese. It doesn't taste like nasty or anything. It just tastes odd to put a mouthful of it in my mouth, not on something.
Nope, not at all.
And so we usually don't think. We've complained. We once did that like chicken on the run thing where you had to get out a thing to spread the tuna onto a cracker, and you're like, at what point does it not become a snack anymore? So I think in snack form, you'd grab this thing and you'd shove the entire creamy cheese into your mouth. And if you could swallow it, that's called the Laughing Cow Challenge. So it's really hard to phrase. It does have a very funny picture of a cow on the front. The cow
is laughing.
Very funny. Very funny. We should, for our intro topic, instead of us trying to make jokes about pants or whatever, we should have just like described this cow. Would have been like 100 times funnier.
I'm going to just, out of confusion of what to do, I'm going to give it an indifferent to that. So you might, if you're a big cheese fan, I think you could enjoy spreading this on something.
Mm-hmm.
If
you're a really, really, really big cheese fan, you might enjoy eating it straight.
If you're really into cheese, you might not mind spreading this on a piece of bread. I'm just saying.
If you're super into cheese, you might use this instead of lotion when you're jacking off. That's what you might do. You might do it.
You might, if you're really into cheese.
You might. Right.
Right. I'm not as into... I like cheese, but not enough to eat this straight. So I'm going to give it an indifferent to that. And Geiger, what do you think?
Yeah. I mean, I think if I used it like cream cheese, like spread it on a cracker or like maybe on toast, it would be fine.
Toast?
But I think that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to give it the benefit of the doubt, but toast, I'd probably rather have just cream cheese, not like this cheddary type of thing. Mm-hmm. Obviously, I avoid these types of things anyway because we don't have to keep talking about it, but I'll shit my pants.
We don't have to keep talking. We've been talking about it for 140 episodes.
Right. I mean, I'm sure that... Well, and maybe that's why we have such a robust listenership to keep coming back each week to hear what else I'll shit my pants for. It is off-putting as hell to just slap off a slice of this thing and just... like Chad said, I could see eating hard cheese as a snack. It's like a good source of protein, and you can eat it like a piece of something. Just in the car, grabbing a wedge and... It's like saying, "Oh, I'm going to go on a road trip. I'm going to bring a bottle of ketchup to squirt in my mouth." Like this is a condiment, really. It's like an attribute that you would put with something else. So, I agree with Novak. It's very difficult to rate it. The cheese didn't taste bad. I think cheese is fine. It's the consistency is not good for using it as a snack, but it's hard to hold it against it because it's not really supposed to be. So, I want to give it a dislike that if I'm rating it as a snack. I will say. because it's really intended to be used as a spread, that's not super fair. So maybe I'll just join Novak in an indifferent. If you put it on a Ritz cracker, probably have no problem with this.
Would you say that this cheddar semi-soft and Swiss is good if you are only semi-soft?
What if you're Swiss?
I would say the minute you said the word semi-soft, I knew it was going to be a joke about it.
Yeah, I saw it.
Right.
That's why I hurried through it.
Yeah, no, I would jerk with this.
Okay.
Wasn't Goldfinger Swiss? He was like, I don't expect you to talk. I expect you to be semi-soft. Isn't that what he said?
He expected Bond to have half a chubby as he's strapped down to a table with a laser near his
Bond
balls.
is into S&M, so he's like, it couldn't help but get a little like turned on just by muscle memory. But
Bond is just so unrepentantly horny that even moments from death, he's got a wood, and they're like, what's with this fucking guy?
Well, I actually disagree with what you guys said, because you guys were like, I think, Novak, you said you thought this was like fairly high quality cheese. This is not high quality cheese by any stretch of the imagination.
It's actual cheese. It's not like handy snack cheese.
Here comes cheese snob over here.
Okay, yes, it's actual cheese. Fine. But it's basically just a salt glob, right? Like, I think even if I spread this on like bread or cracker or whatever, I'd probably still be dissatisfied. Like, I'd rather take like there are real good spreadable cheeses that you should use instead, right? Like a nice brie or some shit like that.
Velveeta.
Yeah, sure. Not this. It's so salty, and that's the only flavor there, right? Is like salt and like a little bit of cream. Like there's not sort of like there's no like notes of anything. There's no like the aftertaste is bad. And I don't think it matters that we ate it like as taking bites out of it. I don't think it would have been any better the other way. I think this stuff is gross. I don't want to eat it ever again.
You don't think this would be better on a cracker?
No, I don't. Would be. I don't. I think it would be just.
You'd rather eat it if you had the choice right now to eat it on a cracker or eat it straight. You'd eat it straight.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I would rather eat it on a cracker. What I am saying is that even if I ate it on a cracker, it wouldn't change my rating, which is a dislike dat. A very strong dislike dat. I think this is pretty bad cheese, and nobody should buy it.
Wow.
The cow's crying now. It's crying cow. You just savaged that cow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Ben & Jerry's Netflix and Chilled is the winner. A generally positive rating. Nothing to tell you to go run out and buy it right away. I think we'd all agree there's probably some better Ben & Jerry's flavors to be had.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed because I had heard it hyped up from like multiple people, and so I did kind of think it was going to be a little bit better than it was. But it's still pretty good.
All right, Geiger, where can listeners contact us?
Oh boy, how to recap this episode. If you have some sort of designs on something that will keep your house cold but your food hot inside it, contact Chad and you guys can lose all your money. If you have strong feelings about fashion, if you'd like to tell us how to be more fashionable, tell us what's in fashion right now. In fact, tell me what's going to be in fashion next year so I can try to catch up. If you like eating cream cheese with a spoon in your car, you fucking psycho, let me know. If you, you know what? That's about it. If you, I'm trying
I think you're good.
Really nothing else going on here.
I think you're good.
So if you like to lotion it now, if you're Bond or Goldfinger, and you would like to tell us any other way that Bond gets semi-soft in dangerous situations, like in a shark cage or like poison darts getting inserted into his neck, or that never happened.
Slide into our DMs to tell us about all the times Bond was semi-soft. That's what we need.
You can leave frozen screenshots of Bond with his life on the line.
Yeah, we need a Mr. Skin equivalent of semi-soft Bond. Just tell me all the timestamps to fast forward each movie to.
Bond in a perilous situation with like a somewhat impressive bulge in his pants, but not like a full tent, like half a tent maybe.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, do that. And then also tell us what you think about the podcast. Tell us what you think about the snacks we've tried. Suggest new snacks. Give us questions for the mailbag. Leave us a like. Leave us a review. Star us up. Whatever you want to do. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Tell your enemies. And you can do all that interaction with us at youtrieddat@gmail.com. Hashtag YouTriedThat on Twitter. We have a You Tried Dat Facebook group. We're on YouTube and Instagram. And as always, especially, as the summer comes out, please don't forget to listen to podcasts. We really appreciate you listening. And now I'm done.
Okay, so before we go, you have 5 choices here. Daniel Craig.
Yep.
Pierce Brosnan. Sean Connery. Roger Moore. Timothy Dalton. We'll stop there.
Yes.
Which one had the most convincing semi of any?
Well, I feel like Connery had a pretty impressive full-on raging heart on him. So like his half is probably good for like Dalton's full.
It's like the equivalent of like overacting. Oh, he's hamming it up.
Look at Connery. He had to go full erection in every scene, even though the page called for half.
When he saw all the other Bond members semi-softs, he was just like, I'm waiting to be impressed.
When he saw all the other Bonds just kind of walking around with half, he's like, ooh, the game is set and the match is on. And he just whipped out his dong and started jacking it.
Well, there was that one scene in Casino Royale where Daniel Craig actually gets tortured naked, and the guy's like whipping the thing around into his balls. So he was probably not semi-soft.
You think he's semi-soft or getting a bull rope to the ball?
Novak already established Bond's a little into S&M.
That's true.
So that's sort of like a dream come true for him, I would think.
Craig's like a method actor, so there's no way he's not.
They were actually doing it.
Do you need us to get a body double in for you? No, I do my own stunts.
Why do you think I signed on for this role?
He's like, I didn't even know this was James Bond. I just saw that I was going to get my nuts whipped in a chair.
I was already drinking martinis and beating my own balls with a rope. Now, who do you got in that race? Roger Moore? Old sack of shit. Probably can't even get hard.
I don't. This is, Chad is the biggest Bond fan, I think, of us.
Yeah.
I could give 2 shits about James Bond. I've never liked James Bond. Cared about it at all. But if anyone tries to tell me that Pierce Brosnan can't get a good semi, then I'm not hearing it.
The answer is Brosnan for sure. Like I think he is the, even if he's like not the best Bond or whatever, he definitely projects that kind of like air, of like that air of having like a really good half chub. It's just written all over his face.
You almost got it out.
The confidence that can only come from not being able to get fully erect. Do you guys remember the GoldenEye, where like Brosnan's character's walking around with like a semi-impressive pixelated boner the entire time? And the odd job with it.
He's like sliding down that giant satellite dish and just uses his half chub to like hook onto the side to prevent from falling any further. That's how that happened, right?
I'm getting too hard. This won't work. I need to get back down to half mast.
All right. Well, that'll do it. That'll do it for this time. We'll be back next time. We're trying out 3 brand new snacks.
Deuces.
Yep.
This is gold, Mr. Bond. All my life I've been in love with its color, its brilliance, its divine heaviness. I welcome any enterprise that will increase my stock, which is considerable.
I think you've made your point, Goldfinger. Thank you for the demonstration.
Choose your next witticism carefully, Mr. Bond. It may be your last. The purpose of our two previous encounters is now very clear to me. I do not intend to be distracted by another. Good night, Mr. Bond.
Do you expect me to talk?
No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.